Good morning, world. This is Al Otero, the president of the Global Trade Chamber. Very excited to be here. Why? Because
Because
it's
it's
Friday.
Friday.
And what's Friday?
Happy hour.
Happy Hour Day. Thank you, Maria. And you are?
I'm happy too. I'm Maria Rene Davila. I'm the founder of the Successful Women in Business and also the Chief Executive Officer for the Global Trade Chamber. And we're super excited, not just because it's Friday and soon for all it's going to be happy hour
All day.
all day,
All day.
every day,
Every day.
but especially Fridays.
Yes.
But also because today, like every Friday, we have a special guest. And also, before I introduce our guest, I want to announce all the projects that we're working on right now, but especially for the success stories. Today is the second chapter of the fourth season. So I'm super excited because we're already doing this show how many times? In 3 years, I believe, 2 years. And this is the fourth season
We're
for
so
the show.
busy, I can't keep
We're
track.
very busy. We're already booked for I think for the next 3 months. And that means a lot to us. Means that we're doing something right. People likes it, and that's very important, right, Al?
Yes, and one of the most important things that we're doing is our annual, ready? Women Convention in London, England. Can you imagine we're going to London and see the
Wow.
Queen?
Yes,
See the Queen?
yes, definitely. We're gonna go there because it's part of the activities that we have scheduled for the convention. And also we're excited, not just because of the trip and going to London and share all this amazing time with successful ladies from everywhere, because we have a lot of ladies that are coming to this convention from all the regions.
Many countries.
But also because after 2 years of doing virtual events almost every day, this is gonna be our first time after the pandemic.
It's
Well,
a
see, with the
breakout
pandemic, but
event. A
yes.
breakout event. It's going to be life changing for all the ladies. So it's 100 successful women will be recognized with an award, and thousands of people. Who knows how many are going to be coming? But it's 100 women plus Al. Don't forget, Al's going to be there.
Well, so far we have I can believe we have Bangladesh, we have India, Nigeria,
Colombia,
Colombia, we have also Mexico, we have Peru, we have
Vietnam,
Bolivia, Vietnam, wow.
U.S., England,
Of
South
course, we
Africa.
got South Africa.
Oh, it's just going to be amazing.
I can't even
Yeah.
remember all the
No.
countries that we
It
have
was
so
like
far. So we're
18, I
excited.
think. So, and this is what we do. This is all we do. We connect, we empower, we inspire, and promote women around the globe and men in through the chamber. So we cover the whole world.
Absolutely.
You think we have a special guest today, or it's just us?
No, we
Oh,
have
it's
a
not us?
special guest.
Wow.
She is, if I'm not mistaken, she's originally from Cuba, but she lives in Florida. So let's welcome Yaima Osorio.
Hello everyone. Yes, you're right. Original from Cuba, but I live here in Orlando, Florida. How is everybody?
Orlando, I love
We
Orlando.
love
Wow,
Orlando.
it's
Yeah,
a
we love
beautiful
Orlando.
place.
It's the city of Mickey Mouse. We call it the city of
Exactly.
magic. Everything is magic. Everything is love.
It's magic.
Do you have special discounts at Disney?
Yes.
I wish, but no.
Wish nobody gets
Everything
this.
here surrounds around Mickey, but we don't get discount. Well,
Only
we're
if you're a
Florida
rat get a
County.
discount. Only rats get discounts.
Ratatouille.
So we have a unique opportunity to learn from a global expert and authority on personal branding. How important is that?
Extremely.
How very important personal brand. And today, in this digital era, as I call it, we all have to work on our personal brand, especially if we are in social media, especially if we want to expand our reach and our business, we need to work on our personal brand. And that's us, our authenticity, our uniqueness, our service to others, and we can impact more people when we're working on our personal brand. And that's what we have to do in this now.
And Yaima, that is so important. Like, we do business consulting as a chamber of commerce. We help small, medium-sized companies in different programs that we have and we provide for them, for all our members. But one of the I will say weaknesses that we have been seeing all through this time is that companies are not ready there because they don't do the branding. You know, they have the business, they have the idea, they have the product, they have a couple of clients. But if they really want to expand, there's something important they are missing, which is branding. They need to be involved in more activities to improve the public relations, the awareness in the community. Tell us more about what is branding, Jaima.
Branding is that is your uniqueness to the world, to the people that you serve. So when you're talking about personal branding and commercial branding, they're two different things. Commercial branding is when you have your logo, your colors, everything that you're gonna expose on social media, or even on a paper, even if you have a flyer. That's called also called branding. So, but when I'm calling about personal branding is when you as a person, as the CEO of a company, even as the founder or the manager of a company, has a personal branding of your own, with your own values, motivations, vision, and mission of that company that you are running. And what people don't understand now is that personal branding is expanding way more and higher than a commercial branding. Even the biggest brands like Coca-Cola, Nike, purses, shoes, everything, everybody is using personal brands or influencers to scale and reach more people, to scale their businesses. So if Coca-Cola is using a big influencer because they have a big personal brand to reach more people, why us that we have a small business or we're running a business right now don't work on our personal brand? Me as a CEO, I have my company, which is Top Empowerment. We do marketing, branding, but I also have my social media platforms and I also have my personal branding. So I have to work on myself because people likes to connect with people. And
Mhm.
that's why so many influencers right now are having a great amount of success in social media because people connect with people. That's about Chamber of Commerce are that way because we connect with people. We like to know
Mhm.
what's in your life, what is in you, what is about you that I like, that I'm gonna connect. And in that moment, then I connect with your business, I connect with your services, I connect with your product. So that's what I call branding at this time of this digital era. People connecting
And
to
you know
other people.
what you're saying, Jaime, is extremely important. You said uh, when you want to do business with somebody, you want to trust on that person. But the first thing you do is to look now with the technology and the social media. The first thing you do is to look at the name and see what you can find,
The profile.
right, in social
Hmm.
media, regardless what is the account. And then this person is telling you, oh, yo, I can help you with this, but suddenly you see the profile and you don't see that information that is reflecting on the page. That is definitely important. It's
Yep.
a first mistake that I can see there. It takes time because you cannot do everything. Personal branding requires to delegate responsibility to somebody else, right? So you can keep
Yep.
focusing on your business.
Yep. The other thing that I've learned from a lifetime of sales is that the most successful people are the one that earn the customer's trust and they like them. So if you're
Mhm.
selling a Rolls Royce and you go to Mercedes, they don't care about the car. They follow the guy because they have a relationship with the guy. Or if I'm selling shoes at this store and I'm going to another, they follow you. And that's only because of personal branding. And that's something that's coming to light now that really hasn't been practiced before because you see Coca Cola, you have no idea who the heck is Coca Cola. None.
Yes,
But you see Wendy's or Chick-fil-A and you see the people that actually work there. So I'm going to buy it from them because I see I can touch and feel the people.
that is correct. That is correct. It's being a revolution of know, like, and trust factor that is
Mm.
putting people on the edge that you have to get up there and show your capabilities, show what you are, and let people know you better because that's what we're seeing right now in social media. That's what we're seeing as content creators. That's what we're seeing in companies that if they have their personal brand very, very good, and they're running their personal brand along with their commercial brand. They're having more success than other companies. Look at Amazon. Let's look at Tesla. We see Amazon with their personal brand, their CEO putting out there, showing people how he is.
Yeah.
We see Tesla with Elon Musk as well. So we are
Oh,
seeing these bigger
everywhere.
companies showing their CEO, founder, showing in themselves in social media, showing themselves, their family, their things, their
Mhm.
uniqueness, so they can connect more.
Awesome. I also want to say hi, Allison. She's saying hi, hello from Detroit. Welcome,
Ooh,
Allison.
oh,
So this is exciting.
Yaima, tell us some tips or steps that people should take to develop this personal branding.
Hmm.
okay. Tips for personal branding. First is authenticity, your uniqueness, yourself, your values, your motivations. People need to know your story, because when we have a business, we that's our baby. We want our baby to go and have their own story. But yes, our baby has their own story, which is our business. But ourselves, what about your story having to grow that business? So people need to know your story. People need to know that you're a human, that you have mistakes, and you also have victories. So those success story, as this program is called, those are the ones that are going to connect more with people, because in social media we are tired, or people already are tired, consumers are tired of looking everything so perfect. So that's why people commit the mistake to not showing themselves in social media or out there, because they don't want to show their mistakes. They don't want to show the bad part of the story. They just want to
Hmm.
show the beautiful things and the victories. And that's not true. People get more comfortable with you when you show that you're a human and you also commit mistakes. That's your authenticity and uniqueness in you. You have to show yourself as you are, because we all the time are committing mistakes. We all the time, so we are not in a high time place all the time. We go from this is life, ups and downs. This is business, ups and downs. So show that to the people. Don't be afraid to show your weakness. Don't be afraid to show when you are not okay, because that's when you really connect, because people know that you're human, that you are also part as their community. So in order to build a community for personal brand, you have to show your authenticity. You have to
So
be unique.
basically, Jaima,
You
what
have
you're
to be-
saying is that those videos that become viral or people that has more followers is because of the content, like that they are authentic. They are not
yes,
fake. They are showing who
you're
they
not
are,
fake.
not
Yes,
just the appearance of having the perfect life.
Yeah, it's like
correct.
the guy from Amazon. You read about his divorce and all the stuff, and that doesn't impact the brand at all. That's just life. But
Correct.
people talk about things that are negative too, but they're not really negative. It's just life. Oh, I can relate to this guy.
But what is the
Correct.
best
You know,
way to
so,
generate more viewers or
yeah, that's
followers?
important.
In order to have more viewers and followers, you need to have consistency. If you want to be in social media, because you know that social media is the trend now, is a trend to be in social media, because everybody's going to look at you through their social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You don't have to be in all of them, LinkedIn. You don't have to be in all of them, but you have to have presence, because this new generation, millennials, Generation Z, they're looking to social media to find products and services. So if you want to scale your business, you need to be there. It's a must. If not, your business is not going to exist from now on. So in order to gain more followers, in order to gain more community, in order to gain even more sales through social media, you have to be present. That's the point. You have to be present. You have to be consistent. It's not that you have to be this in TikTok influencers that is going to post 3 times a day, because we don't have the time. I don't need, I'm a content creator and I don't even have the time to post 3 times a day. But if you are consistent, like if you have a pattern of consistency of bringing value through your social media pages, you are going to build your community 3 times a day. I mean 3 times a week will be the minimum. Show yourself in the stories, show your behind scenes in your business, show when you're working, show your victories, show when there's something that is not working the way you think it's supposed to be working, because people learn from mistakes. That's been all-time favorite. We learn from processes. So if you have something that didn't go well, you don't have to post it right away, but you wait until you learn from that mistake so you can bring that value to others. You can tell, this happened, it didn't go the way I expected, but this is the result. This is how I solved it. Because we as a leaders, we are here to teach. We are here to take the hand of other people that are behind us and take them to another level. So that's why we have to be present in social media if we want to grow.
I like it.
Now we talk about how to generate followers, more friends in the social media. Let's talk about the opposite effect. What we should avoid, to, on the contrary, lose followers and viewers.
First, avoid conflicts. I mean, politics, religions, those kind of topics that are not, it's not that you cannot talk about it, but you're a business leader, so you have to watch yourself, what you're doing all the time, what you're talking, what you're delivering to other people. So if you get into those topics that are kind of, you have to watch to what you're saying. It's not that you're gonna go, even if you feel it. I talk to my husband all the time because he doesn't have a filter. Whatever he sees or feels, he say it. And I say, no, not all the time. Whatever you feel, you say it. Especially if you're in social media, if you know a lot of people know you. So you have to watch yourself. You can feel it. You can have it in your personal circle, but there's some topics that you avoid in order to not be. Don't avoid conflict. Also, social media is not a catalog for products or services. So we're in social media, and that's why I also approach with my students in my courses. We are not in social media to sell. I don't go to Facebook and say, okay, let me see what dress I'm gonna buy for today because I have an event next week and I need to buy a dress. Let me go to Facebook to find a dress. I don't do that. I go to Shein, I go to the mall, I go to Amazon if I need to find something. So I don't go to social media to buy, but social media platforms are a very, very good platform to sell. But the way that we have to sell is bringing value to people. So we have to bring value. We have to give in order to receive. That's law. So we have to give in these platforms in order to receive, because if we convert our Instagram in a catalog of our products, we're never going to sell. We're never going to have the amount of people that are going to connect with us as a community and buy our products. So we need to intentionally sell, but not actually sell in social media. We have to bring value first. If not, we're going to lose followers and we're not going to have a big audience.
And also want to welcome Tonya McNeil, our ambassador in Michigan. Thank you so much, Tonya, for watching the show today. I believe that when you meet in person, Yaima, because she's also going to be.
Oh, Yaima's coming to London with us.
Yes, I'm so excited to go to London.
Talk about Yaima.
Oh, what is that?
What is that? Oh, that's me. What?
Wow, I love it.
Talk about personal brand.
Wow, I love it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So Yaima is going to be talking about build a high impact personal brand, which is something extremely important.
Very.
If you want to learn more about Yaima and you want to take actually your business, but especially you as a professional to the next level, Yaima Osorio is going to give you all the secrets and the tips that you need to know and apply. It's not just knowing, but it's also applying, executing the plan to be successful. So amazing. There you go. Yaima is there. Remember that you can visit our website, www.100swv.com, to get more information if you want to go to London. But if you are in London, it's going to be much easier for you because you just need to go there and connect with us. Another thing about Yaima is that she's going to be part of the successful 100 most successful women around the world book.
The book too?
Yep.
Oh my God, that was so exciting to write that chapter of the book. I really appreciate it because I have always willing to write a book by myself, but I was like in the edge of, no, I'm not ready yet. Writing this chapter gave me the push to say, yes, you're ready. You have something to write about. people need to know your story. So I really appreciate that being on the book give
Mhm.
me the motivation to do it.
I love it.
You are
I'm waiting
to read the
to
book.
read
Oh,
the
wait,
book,
there's
another
more.
chapter. What?
There's more.
More?
This morning they sent me an article for our magazine about.
Yaima? Wow, she's gonna be everywhere. Oh my
Oh my
gosh, look at
goodness.
that. Wow.
Step out of your comfort zone. That's all. Everything I have to say to people. I was a
You look
really
very comfortable.
shy girl
You
and super
definitely look
shy.
like you are out of your
Oh,
comfort
you're
zone.
I
definitely very
am.
comfortable.
Time I push myself out of the comfort zone because that's what's gonna make me great. That's what's
Oh,
gonna make
it's
me
beautiful.
grow.
Wow,
I
look at.
love it.
I
So
love
demo,
it. I haven't seen this. I love
well,
it.
because this is a sneak peek. It's
Yeah,
not,
this is not
yeah,
out
it's
yet.
gonna be published on
I had to approve
Monday.
everything this morning,
Oh,
so I
I
like
Wow,
it.
love
look at
it.
that.
You look
Beautiful.
amazing. You look like a movie star.
She is already a
She is.
movie
She
star.
is.
Well,
She
not a
is.
movie star, business star.
So
Yes, we're
you.
ready to empower these women and to grow with each other. With every story is different. Every story has that motivation within us. So I am so ready to go to London and experience this magnificent event with all these beautiful ladies.
Now, Jaima, I'm talking about more your personal life because we're talking about personal branding
Oh,
anyway.
she mentioned her husband already. So.
Well, she did. Especially for people that is coming from a different country, to start a new life in another country, regardless the country, is hard.
It's hard.
But
It
on
is.
top of that, to achieve success, to achieve and accomplish your dreams and goals is harder. So tell
Mhm.
us about the challenges
Mm.
you face in your life coming to the country and how come you decided to become this expert and coach in personal brand.
I mean, I believe everything is about mentality. I believe it now. I didn't believe it back then, but now that I have the experience, the knowledge, and the studies, I know for a fact that it's all about your mentality. You're willing to grow. Oh, yes, I'm an immigrant from Cuba. I got here with knowing not English, nothing. I didn't even know how to say hi. And I was so shy. But oh my God, you cannot imagine. I will talk a little bit about it in my conference in London. I was super extremely shy. So imagine for me it was more difficult. So I got here and I had to go to college. I learned English. I moved from Pennsylvania to Florida. I got married and I started working like any other immigrant here. I work in restaurants, in pizzeria. I started working, taking care of children, which that job I really loved. I work in a child care place, and I love taking care of beautiful kids. I love kids, and it was something someday in my life that I got tired of what I was doing, of what my life was going. And I started in the sales industry. And I know for a fact that if you work in a sales job, you are going to get the need to grow because you need to grow when you're selling something. So I changed everything like drastically from taking care of kids to start doing
Wow.
sales in a call center and being
Amazing.
that shy back then. And that changed my perspective because I didn't have a cap. When you're selling, even if you're selling real estate, insurance, cars, homes, whatever you're selling, when you're selling, you don't have a cap. You know that you can put your own paycheck every week because whatever you sell is what you're going to get. So I started having that hungriness of growing and making more money. And I started my own business with my husband back then. And I I had a lot of challenges in life. I lost everything twice because I have two divorce. I'm coming from two divorce. This is my
Oh.
third marriage, and I'm only 35 years old. Not yet
Oh,
in London. I'll be 35 years old in London.
Oh, we're gonna
But
celebrate her birthday in London.
wow.
yes, we're gonna celebrate my birthday. This is
So
awesome.
every 10 years you change husbands. I got it.
Yeah, I know.
No, no, hopefully it's gonna
My
be the last
fault.
Oh,
forever.
30 years, three husbands. Okay,
Life
never mind.
if life throws me lemons, I'm gonna go and start a business with lemons. So yes, I mean it hasn't been because things happen. It hasn't been easy, and I've been divorced twice, and I lost everything in every divorce. I lost business, family, house, everything. I had to start from zero. But something that kept me going, as Al said when he introduced myself when we opened this video, is that word that you see back there, faith.
Right.
I am very Christian. I believe that God has me here in this earth with a purpose. And He's the one that keeps me going. He's the one that keeps me motivated for my children. And I started everything from zero. That's why I love so much the book, because it's success from zero, success from scratch. So I had to start from zero twice. I had to start businesses from zero twice, and I have to keep going no matter the difficulties, no matter if I was sad, stressed, depressed, crying. I had to be strong for me and for everybody else around me. So I have that story that yes, you can do it. It doesn't matter the difficulty, the challenges, the process that you're going through right now, because at the end, when you trust the creator, when you trust the way that you're going, and you trust somebody's going to be there to hold your hand and take you there to the uh, to wherever you want to go, he's going to take you there. When you trust that process, it's going to be way more better, way more easy to get out of that difficult time.
I love it.
That's great.
I love it. Like we said,
Amazing.
amen with your words, because it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Faith is extremely important, and we're losing. Actually, we're losing a lot of faith with all the stressful life that we live every day, especially in America, with all the
Viruses.
violence and the
Oh, it's
shootings and
horrible.
things that you hear every day.
It's a
Really,
horrible time.
the last thing that we can do is to lose faith and
Yep.
hope. So I love what you're saying, Yaima. And what is funny about, especially Latinas that are coming to the U.S. like me, like
Oh, you're
Yaima,
Latina?
is that in English we may have the same accent, but when they start talking Spanish, it's completely different. Because
Different, yes.
I do an accent not even close to the Bolivian accent.
And the Colombian accent?
Colombia,
That's
forget
true.
it.
Forget.
That is
So
true.
it's
We
a
all
global
speak
economy.
Spanish, but it's different Spanish in every country, I can tell.
I know. When I speak Spanish, we don't understand each other
No.
because we use different words.
Expressions. I'm still trying to understand Bolivian. That's not easy.
After 15 years, you don't understand me. Thank you.
Bolivian. All these words that come out, all these things that your mom cooked. I don't understand what she gives me. It's, oh, this is this dish. What is she talking about? It's a good thing. I know
I
what
love
I'm
cultures. We are all so different, but we're all unique in one way. So
I
yes.
love it. Okay, so now we have our new ambassador that is going to help us with personal branding.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to also be the coach for a lot of leaders and women in business. Because that's another thing that I said at the beginning of the show, that a lot of people is successful. They are leaders in their industry, but
Yes.
they haven't developed the personal branding, which is
that's
extremely important.
huge.
And that's something that is going to take them to the next level for sure.
Yes, when I started doing chambers of commerce, one thing that I always told people is you go to a lot of websites today and there is zero people on the website. I would never do business with a company that doesn't have somebody in the company's picture and their name and a way to contact them. There's so many companies out there, you have no clue who the company is. I will never do business. But all the companies that we do business with, you see the people. We have our pictures. We have all of our board of advisors. You're going to be on our website globally. So this is so important to be able to. Wow, I
Personal approach. And,
Yeah.
Al is the expert on that. You have to see all the connections he has in LinkedIn, especially. And people trust on Al because what you said, Jaima, the connection that is somebody that is real and you can connect with that person. That's
Mhm.
extremely important. Unfortunately, the time
wow.
is flying.
We're just
I
getting
can't believe
started.
over 30
Just
minutes
getting started.
already.
Yeah,
That was very interesting.
we're going to talk to you for
interview.
hours as the years go by, and we do a lot of things together because you are one of the most important tools right now for business people to succeed in this digital area. Without
Thank
you or people like you talking about personal branding, people are going to be another company with another website and another company name that nobody knows who's behind it and they don't care. But if they
That's
see a face, I'm telling you, all these people, like you said, Amazon, all these people impact your decision to do business with them because you can feel, you can uh,
Yes.
relate to them in some of their stories. The guy from Virgin Airlines, I love his stories. I
I
saw
love him
yeah, he's
too.
amazing. The Virgin Airlines guy,
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson. So he had a
Yes.
story the other day that he felt because he does all the extreme sports, and he fell and he was all beat up, and he put that on his profile.
Yes.
Wow.
But he doesn't care. He doesn't. He comes out in
Correct.
shorts. The guy's amazing. So
It's
that's
his
what you're doing.
life.
You're creating.
Yes.
That's
And he's impacting
great.
people with his
Yes,
stories.
yeah, and they're positive. His stories are great. He talks to people, the regular um, people like us. So this is what you're creating, a Richard Branson, and you're creating the guy from the cars, the electric cars.
Oh, mostly
Musk, Jeff Bezos, Richard
Ellen.
Branson. We all
Yeah,
want to be Oprahs. We all want to be this. If they can do
exactly.
it, if they can be celebrities because they have a story to share, we all have
Yes.
stories, big stories that are going to impact the world to share. So we can all be celebrities in this world.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
love that. Okay,
Wow. Love it. Thank you so much, Yaima. It was a pleasure
amazing. See,
having
look
the
at all the
interview with you.
comments. Look at
Wow.
all these
A lot
people.
of comments. You have
A ton of
somebody that is texting
I
you a
have a
lot.
big fan in the audience. That's my husband
yeah.
there.
Oh,
He's a big
wow.
fan.
Are we going to meet Gerardo in person?
Of course, he's not gonna let
Oh,
me go to
okay.
London if he's not
Good.
going with us. He'll be there present. He's my manager. He said he's my manager, so he'll be there carrying my purse.
Oh,
Carry my
wow. I
purse.
like it.
I don't carry
Nice.
purses. Sorry,
Nice, nice, nice.
I don't carry purses.
No, he's being a great help. I mean, we all run businesses. We run the business together, and that's a lot of questions that people ask me. How can you work together, live together, do everything together? And everything is about communication. And we all have our boundaries. He knows what he has to do within the business. I know what I have to do within the business. You guys are a couple, and you guys work together as well. So, yes, it's connection and
I know who the
communication.
boss is, so it's easy. I know who the boss is.
Yes,
Easy.
that's exactly.
True. He's just saying, he wanna show something different. That's
Okay,
personal branding.
that's it. All right. Happy day. A wonderful,
Thank
wonderful
you.
experience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so much.
having me.
See you in person next time.
Yes, we'll see you again.
And for everybody, remember that on Monday we're gonna be publishing our weekly Successful Women in Business magazine. Yaima Osorio is gonna be on the
On the
cover.
cover.
Look at one more
Amazing.
time.
She looks
So this is the
fantastic.
sneak peek. Don't miss the
Beautiful.
magazine. We're gonna be launching the magazine on Monday.
Yep.
And for everybody that is a subscriber, you're gonna receive a complimentary magazine, but you can still register. You just need to click on subscribe here. It's free, and you have amazing articles that you can read and learn for personal growth. So remember, you can visit our website for more information on the magazine, for the book, for the convention, for any
Everybody.
activity. Remember, visit that website, 100swb.com. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next weekend. Thank you. Happy Friday.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye now.